Imagine walking into a job interview and instantly feeling an unspoken connection with your interviewer. This magic can often be attributed to the subtle art of mirroring and matching. I'm Dave Edwards. By reflecting the behavior and language of others, you can create an atmosphere or a feeling of empathy and trust that will help you have a successful job interview. Let's look at how you can use this technique in your next interview situation. And stick with me because I'm going to tell you the research I've done on the answers that job interviewers want to hear from you. Okay, so mirroring and matching helps create a feeling of similarity, familiarity, and empathy between the interviewer and the interviewee. You actually do this when you're talking to friends. Try it, practice, because some people say it's really helped them with their job interviews. The first mirror matching technique is reflecting posture. You start with a formal posture and adjust to a more relaxed one as the interaction between you and the interviewer progresses to make the other person more comfortable. You'll probably notice this. At the beginning of a job interview, the person who's interviewing you is going to start out with a very formal approach. But as the interview and the conversation goes on, they're more likely to relax. They may lean back in their chair. They may unfold their hands. They may take fewer notes. Pay attention to that. And at least as it pertains to posture, you can adjust your posture to match. Next one is pacing and tone of speech. You want to match the interviewer's tone and pace. You want to speak softly to someone who speaks softly, and that'll help create a connection. If the person is talking very formally, then you want to talk formally. If the person is talking informally, well, then you can match that as well. And that's really the third point, the use of language, mirroring the person's language style without sounding unprofessional, gestures and mannerisms. Notice the way the other person gestures and incorporate similar ones into your behavior without, overdoing it. Select moments that will naturally lend themselves to the gestures, ensuring that your mirroring still is subtle and respectful. But you don't want to make mistakes along the way. You have to be subtle with your mirroring and avoid mimicry, which could offend or alienate the other person. Things like copying accents or unusual speech patterns, mirroring negative body language, such as crossed arms, immediate or exact replication of gestures, imitating tics or nervous habits. Mirroring is a skill that improves with practice. To get good at it, practice mirroring in low stakes situations, such as when you're with friends or colleagues, before employing it in critical scenarios like a job interview. The more you practice, the more comfortable you are, you will have more success in a job interview. Of course, job interviews are stressful enough. Now, what if I told you that I not only know what you're probably going to be asked in your next job interview, and what if I could tell you what the interviewer wants to hear from you? You see, I've actually researched this. I've looked at the psychology of job hiring. I've talked to HR managers, and I want to share all this with you. Check out my online and on demand course, Job Interviewers What Employers Want to Hear. This course has helped many, and it can help you too. Find out more at daveedwardsmedia.com and click on courses.